What's up guys, CarVisionLA here. So after spending the past few days with the 2020 Honda Civic, I've got to say I'm really impressed at how great of a daily driver it is. So in this video, I'm going to share with you 5 reasons why I think this is such a great practical car. But please note, this is not a full review. I'll be releasing that very soon, so be sure to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned to get notified when that video drops. But without further ado, let's get right into the video. So the first thing that impressed me about the Honda Civic was the display audio interface. The screen size is pretty average, but Honda has really come a long way with its infotainment system technology. It's very easy to use, it's simplistic, the touchscreen is responsive, it's got Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, voice control, Bluetooth audio, basically everything you really need for a daily commute. Just a great system all around. So the second thing I was very impressed with about this car was its engine and transmission. Yeah, I was impressed with the CVT. I'll talk about that in a second, but this is a 1.5 liter turbocharged engine producing 174 horsepower and 168 pound-feet of torque. Pretty respectable, not fast by any stretch of the road, but fine for around town use. Honda actually did a great job minimizing turbo lag. There's actually not very much at all. It kind of feels like a regular engine. Under heavy acceleration you can hear the turbo whistle. There is a tiny bit of turbo lag, but totally fine. You won't really even notice it at all. This car does fine for around town use. It'll get you up to speed on the freeway, get you up to speed to pass someone. You know, if you don't care about speed, this is a perfect engine for you. The CVT is actually really great on this car. I actually am not a huge fan of CVTs. I don't think any car enthusiast is a fan of CVTs, but this one doesn't rev too high, it doesn't rev too low, it kind of stays in the power band. It does make the car sound like a coffee grinder. You can definitely tell it's a CVT, but fine for around town usage. Another thing I want to touch on is the efficiency. Now this car gets 42 mpg on the highway and 32 in the city. It actually only cost me 20 bucks to fill this car up at California gas prices, so that really tells you something. If you want a car that sips fuel but you don't want to spring for a hybrid, this definitely is a great option to consider. So number 3 is the seats and comfort. Now just because this is an inexpensive car doesn't mean you have to compromise on comfort. Now this is the EXL trim. It starts at about $25,000 to $26,000 depending on the dealership. It's got leather trimmed seats which are ventilated in the front. That's a really nice touch. They're very plush and comfortable. Great place to spend time when you're commuting. The back seats are actually very spacious too, even though this is a compact car. In fact, I have plenty of legroom right here. I'm 5'7" and I can sit comfortably back here for hours. So number 4 is the ride quality and overall driving experience. Now the suspension on this car is actually pretty good. It does a great job at filtering out road imperfections. Also the sidewalls on the 17-inch alloy wheels also do a great job at getting rid of some of those road imperfections. The handling on this car is actually very surprising. I thought it would be really wafty and just all over the place at first, but I was actually pretty impressed by it. Of course, it's not on the level of a luxury sports sedan or even a sports car. This car is not a sports car by any stretch of the road, but it does hold its own. Finally, the ground clearance on this car was pretty good as well. It sits pretty high, so you're not going to have to worry about bottoming out in places with a lot of dips in the road. And last but certainly not least is the trunk space and practicality. Now just because this is a compact sedan does not mean you have to compromise on trunk space and practicality. As you can see, the trunk is actually pretty large. You can even flip down the seats and make the back seats flat so that you can have even more storage space, but you should have no problem storing a set of golf clubs, a large amount of groceries, or even maybe some suitcases. In fact, this trunk is actually so large I can even fit in here. I'm a 5'7" male. As I shall now demonstrate. Here we go. There we go, guys. If I can fit in here. Oh no, don't lock me in. Well guys, that is going to do it for today. I'm very impressed with the 2020 Honda Civic, but it does have its flaws. No car is perfect, so I will be highlighting that in a future video along with the full review. So please be sure to smash that subscribe button and follow me on Instagram to get notified when those things drop. I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace out.